Hello, thank you for watching TechEmpire. In this episode we are going to talk about top 7 inexpensive drones that you can buy for less than $100. Of course, you cannot expect these models to perform like high-end ones, but they are still uniquely good in their own right. If fun is what you are looking for, and you don't want to spend a ton of money, these next 7 drones are definitely good enough to satisfy you. So further ado, let's get started with the video. First one, Hubsan X4. Hubsan X4 drone is one of the cheapest and best performance small quadcopters which you can acquire at the moment. Many people will say this is the best inexpensive drone. Would you agree? Let's check it out and see what it is all about. Hubsan X4 have an amazing 100-meter range distance. It better than any other low-cost quadcopter the size. Also it comes with a 2-megapixel mountable camera, which again is unusual for affordable micro quadcopters. It has a flight time of 6 to 8 minutes. On the other hand, only takes about 30 minutes to recharge. The battery is built-in and like the camera, not removable. Perfect for indoor flights or to take on the park when it's not windy. LED lights and painted propellers makes it easy to determine drone's position when in air. Camera and FPV quality is better than you probably expected for a drone of this price. Hubsan X4 is well known for its 4.3-inch screen-on transmitter. It works very nice. FPV range is somewhere around 50 to 100 meters, which is more than enough for most beginners out there. All in all, I believe you agree with me when I say that it among the best cheap drones currently available on the market. Let's move on. Number 2, UDiU 845. This drone comes with excellent characteristic. The first thing come to your mind once you take a look at it, it's a UFO. That's because it sports a centerpiece around which you will find a total of 6 propellers surrounded by durable frame. This UFO sports a HD 2-megapixel camera with FPV support. That always a huge plus, especially to people looking to take their drone piloting fun to the next level. In terms of battery life, you're looking at roughly 8 minutes, after which you will have to take a 2-hour pause for the battery to recharge. When it comes to features, UDiU 845 drone incorporates headless mode, FPV and 360 flips with one key press. The bright spot of this one is surely the LCD controller, which works like a charm. Unfortunately, it is not rechargeable, just works with 4 AAA batteries. Still, you can purchase rechargeable AAA batteries along with a charger, which will significantly reduce your expenses in the long run. Moving on, number 3, Holystone F181. Holystone's F181 is currently the best-selling entry-level drone on Amazon. It has close to 2,000 reviews, most of them incredibly positive ones. As a matter of fact, the overall review rating is 4.5 stars, which just proves how excellent this little fella is. But what can you expect from it? Well, why don't we check that out real fast? Starting off with features, you will be happy to know it sports 1 key return to home, headless mode, altitude hold and 1 key flips. Even though it technically is not a feature, the extra battery you will get inside the package is still a noteworthy addition. Moving forward to the specifications, F181 by Holystone ranks pretty good with other similarly priced competitors. Depending on interference and weather conditions, it can go as far as 100 meters. Battery-wise, roughly 8 minutes of flight time is more than decent. Lastly, it's important to say a thing or two about its built-in camera. It incorporates a 2-megapixel sensor that can effectively shoot an HD resolution. The sensor is not light-friendly, which means there isn't enough light coming into your frames. While that might not be an issue during the day, you can forget about night shots. Moving on, number 4, JXD509W. The 509W is a Wi-Fi version of extremely popular 509G drone. It is made of ABS plastic and the propellers are flexible for 90 degrees, ensuring it will not bend or break easily when hitting and crashing. I do not have to explain how important this is, especially to beginners. They are not used to operating flying vehicles, so there is going to be more than a bunch of crashes in their first couple of test flights. Luckily, JXD509W has the capability to endure it. Moving forward, it is also noteworthy to add that it has a professional look to it, and packs great features as well as competitive specifications. All that for such a small price tag. Featuring altitude holder, 1 key home return, headless mode, automatic landing, There is no other quadcopter within this price range with so many useful features. FPV is decent quality as well, and it is nicely paired up with good controlling range. 509W drone covers all you need for amazing and fun flights at the lowest cost possible. Do you agree this is the best drone under $100? Share your thinking with us using the comment section below. Moving on, number 5, Syma X5W. Syma X5W is one of the better looking quadcopters in this price range. This is one of the newest drones on this list. Syma has announced it only a few weeks ago. Because of that, it comes with some advanced features such as altitude hold, mobile app control and FPV. It is not one of the most stable quadcopters, but once you get the hang of it, on maximum yaw rate it becomes very fast. Its motors are a bit noisy on high rates, but it's not that big of an issue in the long run. The frame is very durable and it should survive most of your crashes. Battery that comes with this newest Syma drone is phantom-like. Just take a look at photos and you'll see what I'm talking about. From what I know, that one of the most advanced batteries on cheap drones. Battery capacity is 3.7 volt. And it should provide you with 6 to 10 minutes of flight time. Syma X5W has a control distance of 80 meters, which is average and similar to other drones in this price range. Although it comes advertised as both indoor and outdoor flyer, for beginners indoor flights are not advised until you are able to fully control it. We do not suggest indoor flights because this is not a small drone. Syma says this is the best low-cost drone. Do you agree with that? After you catch flying basics, I suggest removing prop guards and camera. Weight will decrease and you will get more flight time and better motility. If you want, you can remove landing gear too. Drone will look weird without that all, but it's worth it in some cases. Try it yourself. Moving on, number 6, Blade Nano. Blade's Nano drone is the perfect example of what an entry-level miniature drone needs to look like. With an incredibly sleek design that sports a bicolor, white and yellow scheme, there is no doubt this little fella is very easy on the eyes. One of its key features is safe technology, patented by Blade. It stands for Sensor-Assisted Flight Envelope, and helps with overall stability and agility of this little drone, ensuring it is safe to fly in both outdoor and indoor scenarios. When it comes to flight time, Blade Nano stands solid with roughly 7 minutes. While that might seem bad to some of you, keep in mind that we are talking about a miniature drone. On the bright side, the charge time is less than half an hour, which is outright awesome. Unfortunately, the biggest downside of Blade Nano is the fact that it's not a RTF model. Instead, it BNF, which stands for Bind and Fly. This essentially means you will have to provide your own controller or transmitter and bind it to the Nano. But, for those of you who already own a BNF transmitter, I'm sure Nano will seem like a solid option. Moving on, number 7, Syma X8C. Syma is a drone brand known to us all. Their previous successful products have gained them a high credibility in the industry. Even though they mostly concentrate on low-end part of the market, the folk over at Syma still enjoy quite a bit of respect from the competition. One of their most recent products is the Syma X8C quadcopter, a large quad aesthetically resembling the DJI Phantom. It is a somewhat heavy quadcopter, 601 gram, with the battery and camera installed to withstand all this weight. X8C has big propellers, and uses a large 2000 mAh battery to power its brushed motors. All this power gives him a 12-minute flight duration, and a flight distance of up to 200 meters. As expected of a quadcopter this size, it is ultra-stable, wind-resistant and has durable shell. Packed with a 2-megapixel low-performance camera, it flies better without it. A Mobius or 808 camera is better instead. To conclude, Syma X8C is definitely a drone worth checking out. If not for its specifications and generally decent performance, then surely for the bragging rights. Since people will mostly think you flying a Phantom, it won't hurt anyone if you keep the fact that it's actually a cheap knockoff solely to yourself. So guys, hope you enjoy this review. Make sure to give it a thumbs up. Hopefully we help you make a great choice about which drone is for you. If you have any questions or comments, please leave a comment below. See you next time only on TechEmpire.